was walking this mountain trail in the morning light, and the frost still clung to the edge of the ground. An old man sat down over there by that mossy stone. I nodded and said, "Hey, it's a peaceful round, ain't it?" He just looked at me and tipped his cap. Then he asked, "Do you walk to get there, or do you walk to get found?" I said, "There's no way you just asked me that." A question like that from an old man way out in nowhere. He looked like he'd been carved out of the trail itself. Yet he spoke with a voice that was fine, it was kind, and it was clear. "Say, what's an old man like you doing out here in the first place?" He just chuckled and said, "Son, I'm just passing through. There's really not much difference between me and you." "So?" he said with some stink on his face. But all I could really say was, I don't know. He just nodded, and I think he's seen this scene before. Then he said, "Some folks walk just to reach their goals, their head kept down, don't count no holes, chasing the end till their journey's cold, and on and on and on they go, and on and on and on they go. Some walk the path with their eyes on the end, marking the miles, but they're losing the bend. They measure the steps like it's time well spent, never looking around at the life they've been. It's the road that narrows, the world unfolds, always moving along, but it never takes hold." I said, "I think I understand what you mean. That some folks just chase what's waiting ahead." He nodded again and cracked a grin. "That's one trail, friend, but it's not the end. See, there's others who walk to find their way. They carry the questions within the clay, and on they go their way, and on they go their way. Some walk the past to feel the ground, to find themselves in a land of no bounds. They move through the world with hearts unplanned, always chasing no goals, just the open land. It's not the finish, but the steps that they find of a map that's uncharted and alive. It's unkind." I said, "So there's two paths, and now I see one to get there and one to get found. But how do I know which path to take?" I said that as the trail stretched all around. And then he paused for a moment. I think he was measuring out some sort of weight or something. And he looked at me one last time, and then he said, "It don't matter which path that you take. What counts is the heart, not what's at stake. If you walk to the end or just to belong, the trail is yours, there's no right or wrong. Whichever you choose, just make it your art. Just walk in, my child, with all your heart."